So we have been acting on the comprehensive plan with regard to some information pertaining to coke oven plant. We have furnished, whatever information was sought by Justice Kadaki in 8 report, we have done it. So far as the auction progress is concerned, Milord, as on today, Milord, we have already transported 1,11,496.
No, we are not in that, Mr. Advocate.
Yes, sir.
You had indicated a bar chart.
Yes, sir. That
are you following that? Are you ahead of that, or are you behind?
Your Lordship, we are neither ahead nor behind the bar chart. As per bar chart, Milord, we were required to auction about 6 lakh metric ton of coal by the end of December. But that bar chart was based on the assessment figure, which was based on volumetric of 30 lakh metric ton. After Justice Kataki's direction, we have assessed and we have found coal approximately about 19 lakh metric ton, Milord, as on today. So by the end of December, we will have 2,37,000 metric ton of coal in coal depot, which will be auctioned, Milord. So we will be following the bar chart. Initially, in this phase, there is some delay because Justice Kataki recommended that all trucks should be fitted with GPS device. So therefore, to that extent, because ordinarily trucks are not fitted with GPS device, based on that we have got the GPS.
Most trucks have today fitted with GPS device. Most trucks come with GPS device so that, you know, if the driver is at a dhaba,
yes, sir,
or wherever, he can be summoned immediately.
Yes, sir.
So that
now that fleet system of is there where GPS devices are fitted. So we have got the GPS devices fitted also, and we are on. We will be able to follow the chart entirely.
There is a further report which is filed.
This is. I have 8th interim report before me.
He says that the process of re-verification, reassessment of the inventorized coal has not been completed, for which a physical meeting was held on 2nd of December, where your mining secretary, deputy commissioners of all districts, DMR, police, Chairman of the Meghalaya State Pollution Control Board, officials of the Mining and Geology Department of Government of Meghalaya, and representative of Garuda UAV, drone survey and videography is yet to be completed. When will that be completed?
Drone survey. 1 week. Within 1 week, Milo.
The matter has appeared today The matter was directed to appear today to monitor the progress made in the auction of the coal that was mined prior to the imposition of the ban by the National Green Tribunal as upheld by the Supreme Court. Full stop. The paragraph. Justice B.P. Kataki, retired, who has been appointed to implement the directions issued by the NGT and the Supreme Court, has filed a 9th interim report, full stop. Apart from certain procedural matters and amended and amendments to the standard operating procedure earlier set, the report reveals a serious issue from which it is evident that the state continues to play fast and loose with the court. Full stop. In course of re-verifying and reassessing the quantity of coal that had been mined prior to the prohibition and that had to be auctioned, the Chief Secretary to the state had stated in a report of September 20, 2022 that 32,56,715 MT of coal was available for auction. Full stop. The status after further verification, as indicated in the latest report filed by Justice Kataki, is that prior to the imposition of the ban, the total quantum of coal available was as follows. 1. East Jantia Hills, 8,90,670 MT, West Khasi Hills 3,86,253 empty. South Garo Hills 3,77,790 empty. Southwest Khasi Hills 2,99,545.816 empty. At the bottom total 19,54,258.816 empty. What is paragraph? What is apparent is that in addition to the previously illegally mined coal measuring approximately 19.54 MT, a further 13.02 MT of coal was illegally mined, transported and discovered, which the state sought to pass off as coal mined prior to the imposition of the ban that had to be auctioned. Full stop. There is, no doubt, further amounts of coal, in addition to the total quantity of 32.56 MT as indicated in the Chief Secretary's report of September 20, 2022. Full stop. Paragraph. For such purpose, Justice Kataki has suggested drone videography and a meeting in such regard was held on December 2, 2022. Full stop. It is hoped that the directions issued by Justice Kataki are adhered to. Full stop. Paragraph. There is a further point which finds mention in the report. According to the information furnished by the Secretary to the state in the Mining and Geology Department, a large number of coke oven plants and ferroalloy plants are operating in the state, but only a limited few have both consent to establish and consent to operate granted by the Meghalaya State Pollution Control Board. Full stop. Apart from the fact that several coke oven and ferroalloy plants are operational without due permission, the source of coal at these plants have neither been verified nor reported on by the state. Full stop. This has to be immediately done, and both the Secretary in the Mining and Geology Department and the Chief Secretary will be responsible in such regard. Full stop. Paragraph. The state reports that the process of transportation and auction the processes of transportation and auction are continuing as per the previous timelines indicated by the state, full stop. However, the state says that since an additional direction was issued by Justice Katake to fit the vehicles transporting the coal with GPS devices, that has taken some time. Full stop. The vehicles have now been fitted with the appropriate device, and it is expected that by the end of December, the bar chart in such regard would have been adhered to. Full stop. A report was submitted, paragraph. A report was sought by Justice Katake from the Deputy Commissioner East Jaintia Hills on a news report appearing on a website under the caption, open quote, "Wonder Caves in Jaintia Hills at risk from rampant mining," full stop, close quote. The report furnished by the Deputy Commissioner on December 3, 2022 reveals attempts at illegal mining of coal in the recent past, including blasting that has endangered the Krem Liat Pra cave situated at Shnongriam village, East Jaintia Hills, full stop. The Deputy Commissioner has also reported that directions have been reissued to the relevant magistrate to undertake frequent inspections and to impose prohibitory orders under Section 144 of the Criminal Procedure Code 1973. Full stop. Paragraph. It, thus, appears that despite the several orders of this court issued as a consequence of the ban imposed by the NGT and upheld by the Supreme Court, illegal mining of coal continues in this state with, possible, state participation and even encouragement. Full stop. since previous orders of this court had indicated that the relevant superintendents of police would be held in contempt if illegal mining or transportation of illegally mined coal was discovered within their jurisdiction, let a rule of contempt be issued against the Superintendent of Police, East Jaintia Hills, based on the report dated December 3, 2022, filed by the Deputy Commissioner of the same district. Paragraph: as to the transportation and auction of the previously mined coal, the exercise should proceed as planned, should be adhered to, and the drone and video photography and videography that the drone photography and videography that Justice Kataki has suggested should be completed without undue delay. Full stop. The remainder of the coal out of the approximately 32 32,56,715 MT of coal, as indicated in the Chief Secretary's report of September 20, 2022, has also to be confiscated and dealt with in accordance with law, as it reveals a huge loss of revenue to the state, for which the state, quite unfortunately, does not appear to be interested in taking any action. Full stop. The matter will appear a week after the vacation. Anything else?
One submission, Lord. Ban was imposed in April 2014, my Lord.
Yes.
And then thereafter the matter reached, and before the Honorable Supreme Court in all the master judgment, this issue was there whether the coal has been freshly added or not. So ultimately, the cutoff date is 3rd July 2019. Because earlier ban was there, and the report of the committee was there before the.
But even in the Supreme Court order, this 19.so metric ton is more or less fixed.
32 and Justice Kataki's report 23 lakh metric ton. Both are mentioned in the paragraph 189 of Supreme Court order. That figure, there was also that issue whether 32 lakh metric ton is there or not, and Justice Kataki gave the report that it is 23 lakh metric ton. So therefore, the Honorable Supreme Court said that the entire coal is to be auctioned, whatever is there on the date of the order of the Honorable Supreme Court. So to that extent, Your Lordship.
What is the last thing that you said? Read the last paragraph, please.
The remainder of the coal out of the approximately 32,56,75 MT of coal as indicated.
The remainder of the coal, as indicated in the Chief Secretary's report of September 20, 2022, has also to be auctioned, since that is illegally mined. And full stop, Justice Katake will oversee the transportation and sale of even such part of the coal and any further quantity that may be seized by the state as a consequence of the illegal mining that continues. But you will not stop the illegal mining.
Lordship, to a great extent, it has been stopped, my lord. Otherwise, Justice Kataki is monitoring it very closely. Wherever he finds, and the district deputy commissioners are directly reporting to him of anything which is happening illegally in the field also, my lord. So, therefore, monitoring is taking place, but there are problems, Lordship, in East Jantia Hill. We need to have more and more.
Why we are asking you over and over again, why haven't you formulated a policy for licensing?
We have done, in 2021. In terms of that, Your Lordship, I have apprised this court
That some 300 applications and
we have, it has already gone and approved, and the matter is pending with Ministry of Mine. Those safety laws and safety norms, by January, hopefully, we'll have few licenses from central government in this area.
very well.
Amblai.
Any mention for unlisted?
But this was
Who's on the other side?
state.
Yes.
My lord, this matter pertains to, my lord, recruitment to the post of assistant teachers in Dadangiri subdivision of West Karwis, my lord. My lord, the petitioners or the appellant before lordship were the prospective candidates for against the advertisement, my lord. Now, my lord, when they went to apply, the office which was supposed to accept the applications, my lord, informed them verbally, my lord, without anything in writing, that petitioners, they belong to Tura, my lord, and hence they are not entitled to apply for this post, my lord. Now, that was in itself an illegal proposition, my lord, that residents of Tura cannot apply for a post, which Davangiri itself is in Tura district, West Kassis district, my lord. Now, my lord, thereafter, my lord, an important document, my lord, that is at page 105, my lord, if lordship kindly. My lord, the government itself accepted this proposition that the Tura candidates cannot be denied, my lord. And government issued a letter on 1st March 2022
What is the evidence that you had been denied? You had never gone after the government issued that notification, you woke up and said, let me make out a story of verbal refusal, and you come with a writ petition.
My lord, that
How
is,
do we know that you actually went and you applied?
my lord, even assuming, my lord, though I have stated on affidavit, my lord, that we submitted a representation well at that point of time, my lord.
Affidavit filed in an Indian court is not worth anything.
My lord, only one aspect, my lord. The last date for advertisement, my lord, was 18th of January.
Ah, that is the only thing.
Now, when they extend, my lord, in the month of March, on 1st March, when government says that now you accept the applications of Tura residents, my lord.
And you applied? After that you applied?
After that, but my lord, this letter came to our notice in the month of September, my lord. This was also kept under some kind of.
Can't help you. If in future any vacancy arises, you will be entitled to apply in accordance with that document that you are referring to, but we can't help you.
My lord, only one aspect, my lord. You will also kindly seize the advertisement, my lord.
Yes. 105.
My lord, first 103, my lord.
103.
But this was some sort of corrigendum to the original advertisement, my lord. By this, the last date for submission of application was extended to 18th January 2022, my lord. In the 7th line, my lord.
In the?
In the 7th line, my lord. Extended till 18th of January 2020.
Is hereby extended till 18th of January, yes.
Then, my lord, 105 comes on 1st March 2022, my lord.
That is subsequent.
This says, my lord.
1st March.
This says, my lord, in inviting a reference to the
The
letter.
government agreed to allow candidates from Surat to apply for the degree based on the address. Very good, yes.
My lord, without there being any extension of last date expired on 18th of January itself, my lord. They issued this letter on 1st of March 2022, my lord. My lord, unless the last date is extended, my lord.
Right. I mean, how was the process of receiving applications extended?
No, Your Lordship, so far, Lordship kindly come to page 98.
98?
Lordship, that is their first advertisement, Your Lordship. Then Lordship will kindly come to close.
No. Come to 103.
Lordship.
The time to apply was extended till time extended.
Lordship, there was no extension, Your Lordship. I mean,
Then
there was no extension.
How have you given effect to
This, Your
this?
Lordship, this letter of 1st March 2022, Your Lordship, will have no relevance in the present case because, Your Lordship, as it appears from 103, Your Lordship, the cut-off date for the application is 18 January, Your Lordship. So we will have no application, Your Lordship. If there is no extension of the for submission of application, Your Lordship, because the cut-off date in the
Very well, it will apply prospectively.
My lord, there is a reference in this letter to the vacancy division, my lord.
And the reference is after the last date of application. Reference is 17th of February. So it will be post facto.
Lordship, yes.
It will not be pertaining to that recruitment process. Look at the date of the reference in the letter. Dated 17/2/2022.
My lord, this, though I don't have, I'm not in possession of this letter, my lord, but it appears this is an internal communication from one department to the other department, my lord. And then, because it appears, my lord, some candidates must have approached the government, my lord, that this denial of Tura candidates is arbitrary in violation of the constitutional provisions, my lord. And that is how, there's a clear reference, my lord, in the subject itself, my lord, lordship, is vacancy post of assistant teacher in Radhangiri subdivision, matters thereof.
We will take it that it will apply prospectively.
Lordship.
How many vacancies were there?
159, my lord.
159.
159.
Yes, 159.
Has any Tura candidate been accommodated?
Lordship, I have no. Lordship, in fact, another petition, that is petition 16 of 2022, Your Lordship, there was a stay with regard to the recruitment in that inquiry area, Your Lordship. Then that finally that petition has been dismissed, Your Lordship. And now the recruitment process is proceeding going on, Your Lordship.
No, that has no bearing. You tell us how many Tura people have applied and have been considered.
Then Your Lordship will kindly allow me some time. I'll have to take instruction on that issue, Your Lordship.
What did the single bench hold?
If Lordship kindly.
A single bench primarily held, my lord, that there is no evidence that we went to submit our applications, my lord.
Lordship, kindly come to page 121 of the impugn, 121, Your Lordship, the observation and finding of the landed single judge at para 6 of the judgment, Your Lordship. 121, Your Lordship, para 6. Lordship, it says, Your Lordship, as submitted.
Still,
Lordship, if there is no phantom of, Lordship, when did they apply?
let us assume that they did not go.
Lordship.
All right?
Lordship, yes.
Let us assume, let's take their worst case. Let us assume they did not go.
Lordship.
Why did they not go? Because they knew Dadangri was reserved for Dadangri and not for Tura. But when a subsequent notification is issued by the state that yes, Tura candidates will be entitled, are they not entitled to apply then?
Certainly, Your Lordship. Certainly.
So if you entertained any Tura application, then we'll stop the process and we will allow them to participate. But if you have not entertained any Tura application, bad luck. They will also go out.
We will have instruction, Your Lordship.
Yes.
Kindly allow a subtitle.
But come quickly, please.
Lordship. Come on Friday, next week only, Your Lordship. If Lordship is pleased to list the matter on 15.
15th is Monday?
15 is
Monday, holiday, my lord, 13th, Tuesday.
13th. We'll give it on 13th.
13.
13th is good enough.
Lordship.
The short issue raised in this matter is whether a notification issued by the state on March 1, 2022 was acted upon in course of a recruitment process pertaining to assistant teachers in Dadangri subdivision, wherein applications had to be filed by January 18, 2022. Full stop. Paragraph. The petitioners claim, the appellants claim that when they went to apply, in January 2022, they were denied an opportunity. In the writ petition filed by the appellants herein, no particulars have been furnished as to the persons who denied the appellants or who may have resisted in the appellants dropping their applications, full stop, resisted from participating in the process, the writ court could not proceed on the assumption that what was alleged by the writ petitioners was correct, full stop, on which the government notification of March 1, 2022 was issued, was dated February 17, 2022, full stop. It is possible that the notification of March 1, 2022 was intended to apply prospectively, full stop. It is equally possible that applications received from Tura residents are being considered pursuant to the later notification, full stop. If such is the case, even if the appellant's case of the appellant's applications being refused to be accepted in January 2022 is disbelieved, and it is accepted that the appellants did not make any attempt to apply since the appellants were aware that the posts were reserved for residents of Dadingri subdivision, once it is evident that applications from Tura residents have also been received for consideration, all other Tura residents intending to apply should be given an opportunity to do so. Full stop. Paragraph. The matter will appear on December 13 for the state to indicate whether any resident outside the Dadingri subdivision has applied and whether the candidature of such applicant is being considered for recruitment.
Only a small submission, my lord. My lord, advertisement nowhere indicated, my lord, that the posts are reserved for residents of Dadangiri, my lord. My lord,
Something has to be left there.
Item number 3.
the
Yes.
My lord, the respondents were represented by outstation counsels, my lord, we could not serve, so notice, my lord, I'm praying for this.
The appellant should serve. Sole respondent?
Sole respondent.
The respondent and inform him that the matter will appear on 13th,
30.
December 13th.
Item number 4.
May it please, Your Lordship. This is the matter which is remanded back by the Honorable Supreme Court, my lord. The remand was confined to one issue only, my lord, but the prayer which has been amended, or an amended petition 5, my lord, it goes into the several claims on several relief which are not connected.
What is the issue?
Issue is with regard to implementation of Provident Fund Act and EPS rules, my lord. Before the Honorable Supreme Court, matter was whether Meghalaya 1969 Act and rules are applicable or not.
May I please, Your Lordship, the counsel is from Guwahati, my lord, he could not come today due to some personal difficulties, my lord. My lord, may I have it next week?
Have it after the vacation.
My lord.
And this matter may go to learned single judge also, my lord, because there is no challenge to rules and all.
Let us see the Supreme Court order where
Yes, Lord.
it will indicate where it should go.
Yes. Honorable High Court, Your Lordship will see at page 34,
No, paragraph 12.
paragraph 34, page,
Paragraph 12 of the Supreme Court order.
yes, page 34, paragraph 12, 34 is. Matters are remanded to the High Court to consider the grievance on behalf of.
No, we'll do it. Where is the Supreme Court order?
It starts from page, Your Lordship, 29. And paragraph 12 is at page 34.
Since counsel for the respondent,
Petitioner, my lord.
counsel for the petitioner is unavailable, let the matter appear immediately after the vacation as requested. Paragraph give it a date immediately after the vacation. Yes.
Item number 5.
This is
This is the matter concerning the vehicle scam, Millards. Certain direction.
not legal scam.
The vehicle scam, Millards, as it is popularly called,
Yes.
Millards.
And what has happened?
The person has been arrested and he is in jail.
Yes.
His bail application is pending.
Yes.
In 2 other matters also, the police has sought permission to register FIR against him. And that permission has been granted under 17A. Departmental proceeding, we couldn't proceed because person is in jail, but we have given the date and everything. So therefore, my lord, I think
How has Lokayukta given him, released him?
Lokayukta is separate, what I read in the newspaper, my lord, I have no, separate complaint was filed. And in complaint, the complaint did not appear.
Complainant was not present,
What-
and this kind of a thing will be thrown out.
That, my lord, now that could not have been thrown out, my lord. But the issue is that FIR has been registered against him.
Very well, FIR has been registered. a departmental proceedings has been recommended. How does the Chief Minister issue a statement that the person is not guilty?
No, there is no such statement, my lord, as such, to my knowledge, I'm sorry, my lord, to my knowledge, because
Completely.
we have given two more cases also, my
So
lord.
the message that he is sending down is that don't do anything to this man.
No, Your Lordship, we have arrested immediately, we have frozen his bank account, we have moved the district court for attachment of properties, whatever legal action we have been taking very promptly in this matter, my lord.
Very well. So what do we do about this matter?
Your Lordship, nothing to my humble submission, my lord.
My lords, the last order says, my lords, that the matter was being adjourned to monitor the progress.
Very well. It is reported by the state that the concerned person is now in judicial custody
Yes,
and permission has also been granted by the state for 2 further complaints to be lodged against the same person. Paragraph, the state also informs the court that the assets of the relevant person have been frozen along with his bank account.
no, Your Lordship, bank account has been
The
frozen,
bank accounts
has been,
of the relevant person have been frozen.
and the learned district judge has been approached under section 105 of CRPC for attachment of,
And a prayer has been made under section 105 of the Criminal Procedure Code before the relevant sessions judge.
yes, sir.
Paragraph, it is hoped that appropriate proceedings appropriate disciplinary proceedings would be initiated against the relevant person in due course. Full stop. Let this petition appear 6 weeks after the vacation.
Obliged.
Obliged.
Item number 6.
In this case, Your Lordship, I filed my affidavit for affidavit in service.
May please, Your Lordship.
What is the matter about?
This is a writ petition preferred against the order of this Central Bench Tribunal.
Yes.
Lordship, I have instructions from the respondent herein to appear in this matter, Lordship. I'll be requiring to file my vakalanama, Lordship. This is my first appearance today, Lordship.
Counsel seeks leave to represent the respondent by filing his vakalatnama in course of this week.
Lordship.
Full stop. The appeal will appear for hearing next week.
Lordship, I may be allowed also to file my affidavit.
What affidavit is necessary?
This is a writ petition. We're required to file an
This
affidavit,
is a repetition, not a oath.
Lordship.
Then cut it out. Affidavit in opposition be filed within a week after the vacation. Reply thereto, if any, may be filed within a fortnight thereafter. The matter would appear 4 weeks after the vacation.
Deeply obliged,
Sorry, I thought it was an appeal.
Lordship.
Item number 7.
7 and 8 same.
7 and 8, I will represent the
7, 8, same order.
Item number 9.
Thank you.
From the main list, item number 1.
Lordship, item number 1 to 4, my lord, I am making a mention, my lord. The new panel of advocates of the Income Tax Department has been engaged, my lord, and the department is in the process of distributing the files, my lord. So I am praying for some time, my lord, this matter. Because only the advocates from Guwahati are appointed for the entire Northeast, my lord, by the Income Tax Department.
Since the union submits that a fresh panel of advocates to represent who?
The Income Tax Department.
The Income Tax Department has recently been reduced, comma, let the matter appear immediately after the vacation.
Item number 5.
May I be pleased, Your Lordships? Your Lordships, this matter is connected to the Comerchant's case. So can it come up after the Comerchant's?
Sorry?
Your Lordships, this matter is connected to the Comerchant's case.
Very well. Same order.
Item number 6.
Yes, Mr. Shah.
Well, on the last occasion, your lordships had, my lord, directed that a meeting be held to, my lord, ensure that, my lord, the differences were sorted out. One meeting was held. And, my lord, in that, my lord,
The Advocate General? Yes.
around the 7th of October, if I am not mistaken, my lord, a meeting was held. My lord, so far as, my lord, the petitioners, that's my clients, and, my lord, the state is concerned, my lord, they both seem to be, my lord, quite inflexible in their stance. But, my lord, I find that also, my lord, some, my lord, representatives of the bonded warehouses attended the meeting, but I hear from the counsel for the bonded warehouses that, my lord, they were not officially intimated, and they were not, my lord, heard as a body. Two things, my lord, that can be done. We can, my lord, either proceed with the matter, or, my lord, we can, my lord, make one attempt with, my lord, the bonded warehouses participating in full measure to see as to, my lord, whether the problem can be sorted out.
In fact, Learned Single Judge has permitted them, and they,
Yes, but the bonded warehouse was not represented, he says.
No, there were, my lords, I find that there were some members who were represented, but, my lord, counsel for the bonded warehouses, my lord, in the other petition, they said that they had no official
We
intimation.
have no official instruction, well, it's that there was formal participation, well, it's, but the minutes record that there is somebody who is present on behalf of the association, well, it's. But he's not an office bearer, well, it's, that's also my instruction.
The matter was previously adjourned to ensure that a proper meeting was held where the state could take care of the problems faced by the petitioners in consultation with the
Association of Meghalaya Bonded Warehouses, well, it's.
Association of Meghalaya Bonded Warehouses.
Well, it's.
Paragraph. A meeting was held in October.
7th October.
7th of October.
A meeting was held on October 7, 2022. But prior intimation had not been issued by the state for several of the representatives had not been issued by the state. Full stop. Paragraph, let a meeting be convened of all stakeholders, comma, including the parties to the present proceedings, on December 22, 2022. That is a Friday or Saturday?
20
That's a Thursday, well, it's. 22nd would be a Thursday.
Thursday, my lord. Before that, we can have a.
Where is the venue?
In the secretariat, my lord, they met in the office of Commissioner of Excise, Meghalaya, my lord.
At the office of the Commissioner of Excise, in the Secretariat buildings, at 11 a.m. Paragraph. This order will serve as a notice for the said meeting, which has to be organized by the state. Full stop. The learned advocate, not the learned advocate general is requested accordingly. Full stop. Let the matter appear in the list 3 weeks after the vacation.
Right. Justice Kataki report may also be.
Yes. In that way, let a copy of the 9th interim report be handed over to Learned Advocate General for circulation to any of the parties interested in obtaining the same.